Hi, Brian McAboy here with Inside Out Trading. And today we're going to talk about the real key to trading. Seriously, there is a secret sauce to trading, and this is it. I want to share one of my favorite quotes with you, and we'll just go ahead and jump into it, and then we're going to expand on it as we go through this short video. This is one of my favorite things to get across to people. If consistent profits is your goal and you want to have some security in what you're doing, that level of peace of mind that you're okay, this should be your focus. So here we go. The real key to consistent profits in trading. And you can take an average or even mediocre strategy, and if you can trade it consistently, that mediocre strategy will make more money and outperform a great strategy executed inconsistently. That right there is the secret sauce. It is not the strategy. You got to have a decent strategy. That's true. You don't have to have a great strategy. You don't have to have a super clever strategy. You just need a decent strategy. The key is the consistent execution of a decent strategy. Now, there are a couple of parts to this. Like I said, we're going to expand on this. Just because you have a decent strategy does not mean that it's automatically going to be easy to execute consistently. That's where you need to have a good process for your trading. Trading is a decision-making process. It's how we take in information, evaluate it, decide how we're going to handle the various decision points as we find, enter, and execute trades. So we got to have a good process for that. Now, in my quality assurance days, we learned how to develop a good process. And there are actually 14 characteristics that make for a highly repeatable process where the output of that process is very reliable, very predictable. And that's exactly what you want as a trader. You don't want to have a process where you're not sure what to expect, or it's a crapshoot, or a chance, or gambling. That's not what you want. If you have a decent strategy, but you don't have a good, solid, highly repeatable process to go with it, you're going to have a hard time with consistent results. A strategy does not equal a system. A strategy is not a repeatable process. A strategy is an idea on how you're going to get in and out of the markets. And so again, a consistent, a mediocre, or even average trading strategy executed consistently will make more money and outperform a great strategy executed inconsistently. So we have to establish the consistency. And that is the real key. Now, you have consistency in your process, your steps for executing your trades, but then you also have you as the executor of your strategy. And so you have to make sure that you bring consistency as well. So you can have a good strategy. You can even have a good consistent process. Now you've got to fix you. And the fixing of you is not because you have some mummy daddy issue or some trauma from childhood or some money is the root of all evil belief. No, you got past all that sufficiently enough to be successful enough to trade. Your issues with trading, psychological issues with trading, are your trading experience and the poor training that you got and the bad experiences that you've had in your trading. That's the big psychological thing. So what we got to be able to do, you got to be able to have a strategy that fits you, build a good solid process on it, build the confidence and the competence with that strategy, and run you through some mental conditioning to undo the damage of all your bad, hard experiences, hurtful experiences in trading, bad habits, programmed responses, all that kind of stuff. We got to undo that through giving you a different trading experience and then mentally condition you for good, consistent execution so that you have all the pieces. Strategy is only one tiny part of it. You got to have a strategy, you got to have a good process, you got to have the confidence, and then you have to have the consistent execution that you're bringing to it to really make it all work, to have those consistent profits. That's the true key to trading. It's consistency, because you're not in this for one, you're not looking for one home run to retire. You're looking to place a lot of trades over time, and you want to stay in the game. You want to make sure that you're winning over a long period of time, a lot of trades, that, yeah, you're in this for the long game. Survival is the key, and you want to keep making money on a consistent basis. So I hope this has been helpful. If it has, leave me a comment down below if you got any good takeaways out of this. If you have friends who trade, share it with them. And again, I hope this has been helpful. If you'd like to book a call with me, talk about what's going on in your trading, swing by insideouttrading.com. You can book a call with me, have some free resources for you there, including a Trader Scorecard. It's very enlightening. Tell you what, maybe what you're missing, what you're not doing that you should be doing that could be helpful in your trading. So again, I hope it's been helpful. Talk to you soon. Cheers.